Hi guys, welcome back to Beyond You and welcome back to the Start series. Last episode, we talked about the wound, acknowledging the wound and bringing it to God, and also giving yourself grace to heal. I hope you start with it. Before we continue, if you are currently listening on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And if you are currently listening on Spotify, hit the follow button. It genuinely helps us reach more people who need this. Today, we are going to the second part of the Start series, which is Start with the Mirror. Okay, let me paint a picture for you. Imagine you woke up one morning, you talked to people, you moved through your day, you went about your business, and everything felt normal. But then you walked past the mirror and you stopped. Because right there on your face was a scar, something that had been there the whole time, but you had no idea because you had not looked. And the moment you saw it, everything changed. You became more aware, you started thinking about how it got there. When it got there, you became intentional about making sure your face got back to where it needed to be. But none of that would have happened if you never looked in the mirror. That is exactly what is happening with a lot of us. We've been walking through life with things on us, things that changed us, versions of ourselves we became without even realizing, and we have not stopped to really look. See, when I say start with a mirror, I am not just talking about a physical mirror. I am talking about self-assessment, that intentional moment where you pause, get quiet, and honestly look at yourself. Not the version you present to people, not the version you perform on social media, the real you. Who have you become? How do you speak to yourself when nobody's listening? How do you show up when life gets hard? What walls have you built? What part of yourself have you been hiding? What dreams have you quietly buried? That is the mirror moment, and it takes courage to stand in front of it. Because a lot of us have been moving so fast, staying so busy, that we have never really stopped to ask ourselves honestly, is this who I actually am? Is this who I want to be? Is this even who God designed me to be? And until you ask those questions, you can't truly move forward. After you look, and I mean really look, I want you to do something. Ask God a question. Ask Him, is this truly what you want from me? Is this the version of me you designed? Because God knows the original blueprint. He knows who He created before the wounds, before this fear, before everything life did to shape you into someone smaller than you were made to be. And then after you ask Him to fix it. That is it. That is the whole step. Ask God if what you see is what He intended. And then invite Him into the gap between who you have become and who He designed you to be. Because God does not just want to encourage the version of you that life built. He wants to restore the version He originally designed. And that restoration starts the moment you are honest enough to say, God, I see what I have become and I need you to fix it. And there is the beautiful part. When you look in that mirror and you see the closed version of you, that guarded version, the smaller version that life created, God looks at the same mirror and sees something completely different. He sees who He originally designed you to be. He sees the potential that the pain tried to bury. He sees the person He called before any of this happened. 2 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 18 says, we are being transformed into His image from glory to glory, which means where you are right now is not where you are staying. The mirror you are looking at today is not the final picture. So today, I want to encourage you to take that honest look, not with the judgment, not with shame, just with honesty and grace. Look at who you have become. Ask God if that is truly what He wants from you. And then ask Him to fix what only He can fix. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to be willing to look. because that honest look is where transformation begins. The mirror shows you where you are, but God has already decided where you are going, and these two things are very different. You are not stuck. You are in the process of becoming who God always said you were, and that is worth every honest look. Make sure you look at the mirror and talk to God about how to become who He wants you to be. That conversation might just be the beginning of everything. I am really grateful you are here. This is Beyond You, and I will see you next time.